Students nowadays love to travel. They're eager to learn about the outside world in order to understand the similarities and differences of the global citizen. Well, there's no better way to learn than to immerse yourself in another culture, and studying abroad is a great place to start. Institutions and universities around the world, especially in the ASEAN region, have been rapidly expanding their study abroad programs for students. ASEAN views education as the vehicle to raise ASEAN awareness and create a sense of belonging to the ASEAN community and understanding of the richness of ASEAN's history, languages, culture, and common values. The establishment of ASEAN University Network, AUN, is one of the ASEAN initiatives in bridging gaps between leading higher education institutions in the ASEAN region. University Brunei Darussalam UBD is one of the founding members of AUN that offers student exchange programs for local students and ASEAN.
Hai, Assalamualaikum. Nama diberi Nur Atika binti Nur Azam. Berasal daripada Pulau Pinang. Apa khabar orang Penang? Okey, saya merupakan pelajar jurusan akhir di Universiti Utara Malaysia dengan jurusan pengurusan awam, dan saya di sini adalah untuk menjalani praktikal di bahagian admin dan HR di UBD.
Assalamualaikum, hai, nama saya Nur Hafizah binti Muhammad Nur. Saya berasal juga daripada Pulau Pinang. Saya pelajar tahun akhir di Universiti Utara Malaysia dalam jurusan pengurusan awam. Sekarang saya sedang berada di Universiti Brunei Darussalam untuk menjalankan praktikal selama 4 bulan di bahagian UBD Connect dan ORA.
สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีค่ะ
I'm กิตพร เอมอมร or Kiki.
I'm Chomnapak Thanakornwong. My nickname is Bang.
Yeah. And we are from Thailand. We are under architecture, Chulalongkorn University.
And we are here in UBD under Faculty of Art and Social Science.
Assalamualaikum. Saya Nur Syikiat Kumar binti Abdul Rahman dari Universiti Utara Malaysia, mengambil program Ijazah Sarjana Muda Pengurusan Awam, dan di UBD saya mengambil internship program di ABC Office.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. Saya Nur Hidayah binti Alias daripada Kajang, Selangor, Malaysia. Saya daripada student tahun akhir Universiti Utara Malaysia, Sintok Kedah. Saya di UBD internship di the UBD Corporation Sdn Bhd.
Being in Brunei for the first time is not as hard as they thought it would be. The friendly environment makes it easier for them to adapt with their work and class, as well as make new friends.
Datang sini, saya suka sebab Brunei Islamic country. Pas kita orang datang sini pun, student Brunei dah sambut kita orang dengan baik.
Pertama kali nak masuk tu takut, sebab takut tak sesuai dengan diri, sebab MIB kan. Tapi bila masuk sini, okey, semuanya elok, semuanya sama, tak ada yang tak jauh beza lah.
Kat sini kita orang rasa sangat selesa dengan suasana yang harmoni, tak ada macam sibuk sangat. Lepas tu orang-orang kat sini baik-baik. Lepas tu diorang mesra sangat. Once nak minta tolong apa-apa, tak ada masalah.
Okey, bagi saya pula apa yang saya dapat di sini adalah saya dapat membina confident diri saya sendiri. Seperti kalau di sinilah cara bekerja dia sangat berbeza daripada saya pernah intern sebelum ni di Malaysia. Tapi bila datang ke sini, wow, saya tengok wow, sangat berbeza dia punya cara diorang nak macam mana cara diorang nak bekerja dengan kita.
People here are very generous, and it's very safe here. It's quite peaceful, and we kind of love it here actually. Once in a lifetime, like we don't have this opportunity in everyday life, so why not?
I think it's the program that I can improve myself to be better.
The study abroad programs are not only open to students from the ASEAN region to study in UBD, But UBD also sends local students to experience studying abroad in other ASEAN countries.
About 77% of our students go to universities or partner universities within the ASEAN region. And in terms of receiving students inbound into UBD, about 40% of our students come from within ASEAN countries, so intra-ASEAN student mobility.
The cooperation in education within the ASEAN region can be strengthened not only through ASEAN Study Abroad program, but it can also be done by a significant cooperation for all ASEAN member states.
By actively engaging within student exchanges within ASEAN, we are developing strong partnerships and links with ASEAN member universities, not just in terms of student exchanges. This can be an initiator, for example, for other collaboration, for example, in terms of research.
In order to be adaptable and on par with the rest of the world, UBD has joined AIMS, or ASEAN International Mobility of Students Programme in 2011. It is to help the young generation to build networks not only within the ASEAN region, but also internationally.
This was established in 2010 as a pilot project between Malaysia, Indonesia and Thailand. This is a student mobility program, and UBD joined in about 2011. Since then, we have been an active member exchanging students with countries and member universities under AUN and AIMS.
So by studying here together, we can become friends and then activate the interaction between Japan and ASEAN community.
I think when we're able to learn from them, their way of thinking, their way of seeing things.
I guess they will make a friendship among the ASEAN students. And
it creates more understanding within ASEAN countries, so it helps generally, passively it can bind the ASEAN country together.
As part of the ASEAN education initiatives, AUN plays an important role to enhance and improve the standard of education of the young generation in the ASEAN region. This is to make them prepare for future challenges, as well as to achieve the realization of ASEAN socio-cultural community.
Kalau boleh datanglah merantau dekat negara-negara ASEAN ni, sebab negara ASEAN ni pun memang diorang punya ni banyak kepelbagaian diorang sendiri, macam diorang sendiri pun ikatan antara negara-negara ASEAN tu memang kuat.
We like to go back and tell our friend and family and everyone how is Brunei.
Untuk generasi-generasi akan datang, pergilah sejauh mana, travel lah sejauh mana pun, dia akan membina kita punya minda, luaskan kita punya pemandangan lagi.